Hello everyone and welcome to the Math Show. Thanks for being here everybody. You know, on this show what I like to do is entertain. Not only am I an entertainer, but I also like to inform because I want you to walk away having learned something. So that's why on this episode we're talking about derivatives. Oh, to start off the night, we're going on the streets of Pottstown to test people on their knowledge of derivatives. Let's see.
What is a derivative?
I have no idea.
I have no clue. I have no idea. Oh no.
Just ask Siri, she knows it.
I'm gonna look it up. What?
Something about math.
It's okay. Am I supposed to know right now?
How do you spell it? Are we talking like the Latin ones?
No.
Obviously, Pottstown needs some help. Here we have our master mathematician, Sophie Goldberg, to explain.
Okay, so the point of this video is to explain how to do a derivative, the constant rule, and the sum and difference rule. When you're doing a derivative, you'll have an equation like this, x to the n. When you're taking a derivative of x to the n, it goes into n times x to the n minus 1. This applies for every derivative. Example of a derivative is the derivative of x cubed. When you take the derivative, you bring the n down, so you bring the 3 down, and then you subtract it by 1, so 3x squared. That's how you do a derivative. The constant rule is pretty simple too. When you're taking the derivative of a constant, for example, d dx of 7, this will just go to 0. This applies for every constant, so if you take the derivative of 3, that also equals 0. The sum and difference rule is pretty simple. So when you take the derivative of any equation, so for example, f of x plus g of x, this is what you do. You take the derivative of each number separately and add them. An example of this would be when you take the derivative of x squared plus x cubed. When you have this equation, you take the derivative of x squared and the derivative of x cubed. So the derivative of x squared is 2x, the derivative of x cubed is 3x squared. So you add those together and that's your answer for the sum rule. The difference rule is pretty simple and it follows basically the same rules as sum rule. So when you're taking the derivative of the equation, for example, f of x minus g of x, you do the same thing. You take the derivative of each one separately. So the derivative of f of x minus the derivative of g of x. An example of this would be if you take the derivative of x cubed minus x squared. So you take the derivative of each of them, the derivative of x cubed minus the derivative of x squared. You take the derivative of x cubed, you get 3x squared. You take the derivative of x squared, you get 2x. That's your answer. That's how you do it. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something.
We're back, and for our first celebrity interview of the night, we're welcoming Kim Kardashian to the show. Kim? Hi Kim, thank you for joining us tonight.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Congratulations on your new baby.
Thank you.
What's the name of your new baby?
Me and Tanya have decided on the name Power.
That's interesting. Why would you choose the name Power?
Well, since we've gone with directions and even a color, we decided to go something maybe like school related. We're thinking like math after like the power rule.
Oh.
Ever heard of it?
No, what's the power rule?
The power rule?
Are you testing on our show?
Just Kanye.
That's cool.
Okay, well, anywho, the power rule is a quick tool for finding the derivative of a function. Here, I'll show you. You take the exponent, multiply by the coefficient, and decrease the exponent by 1.
Kim, you're so smart.
Thanks, I know.
We're back on the streets of Pottstown to teach people the new trend.
The quotient rule dance. Let's
go.
Let go slowly high, minus high, low. Square the bottom and off we go. Slowly high, minus high, low. Square the bottom and off we go. Using the quotient rule is so easy. This is like taking candy from a baby. Slowly high, minus high, low. Square the bottom and off we go.
Now let's give a warm welcome to our next celebrity guest of the night, 2 Chainz. Hi 2 Chainz. Thank you for coming on with us tonight.
Thanks for having me.
So you have this new hit single called The Chain Rule. What's it about?
Well, as everyone knows, my actual name is Tawhid Epps, but I changed my name to 2 Chainz because my passion in life is the chain rule.
Oh, so what inspired you to write this song?
The chain rule, which was one of the most beautiful things to ever exist. It goes a little like this. You gotta know the chain rule, you gotta know the chain rule. F prime G of X times G prime of X. That's F prime G of X times G prime of X. When you're trying to use the chain rule and your mind is at a junction, know this finds the derivative of a composition of functions.
Wow, thank you 2 Chainz, thank you. And we're back with breaking news.
So can I say something really quick?
What?
So once when I was a baby, my mom said she was shopping and someone complimented her on her newborn son. Except I was a girl. So needless to say, that day my mom got my ears pierced, and I just wanted to share that story. I'm sorry, I just go on tangents quite often.
Speaking of tangents, the slope of the tangent line at a point on the function is equal to the derivative of the function at the same point.
Hello and welcome back to the game segment of the night. Tonight we'll be playing Pictionary. First, Kim and our co-host will start. You have 15 seconds. Begin.
A dog?
No.
A fox? A horse? Oh darn.
It was a cow.
Time's up. Now I will go with our mathematician, Sophie Goldberg. Begin.
Prime's rule!
Yes!
Yay!
Correct!
Woohoo!